Hi guys! The topic of my speech can cause even the best of friends to argue because of the passion by which both sides hold their views. However, every important dividing issue of human history, slavery, Nazi rule, equal rights, etc., was of great controversy during its time. Had not people such as Martin Luther King Jr., Martin Niemöller, and our founding fathers expressed their radical ideas of oppression being wrong and all men being equal, slavery may never have been abolished, the Nazis may have won World War II, and our country may never have been formed. It is for this reason that I'm going to address the issue of abortion. Though the topic is vast, I wish to hit on what seem to be the most two debated subjects. Is the fetus inside the womb of a mother human? And does a woman have the right to have an abortion if she pleases? By the end of this speech, my hope is to persuade you that abortion is indeed a great wrong. We know what comes out of a woman is human. But whether or not what is in the womb is human can be hard to figure out. Opponents typically use one of two arguments. A fetus is not a baby because it is completely dependent upon its mother, or we cannot know for sure whether or not what is in the womb of a woman is human. I want to answer the first argument with a question. Here I have a picture of a baby boy. Chances are he will not begin to lift his head until he is about 1 month old. He will most likely not begin to walk until 9 months, and chances are he will not stop breastfeeding until he is about 2 years old. Because this baby boy is completely dependent upon his mom or another, for food, water, shelter, etc., does that mean he can no longer be called human? Next, I do agree that we cannot know for sure whether what is in the womb of a woman is at that particular point a child. However, the burden of proof, which so far no proof has been given, does not lie on the one who says it is a child, but on the one who says it is not. For to reverse this order is to say that human life is of such little importance, if we do not believe it is human, we can do with it what we wish. History has again and again shown the consequences of having such an attitude towards life are horrific. Europeans' treatment of Native Americans, African American slavery, and the Holocaust were all because one group of people decided another group were inferior to them, and because they were not what they believed humanity should be, they were stripped of their right of being human. Now, some argue that a woman has a right to her own body, or to put it another way, the life of a mother trumps the life of a child. Our culture recognizes murder as wrong. However, to say the unlawful taking of a human life is unethical, you must first abide by the principle all men are created equal, a principle that is one of the foundations of our country. The minute a culture starts dictating one life as more important than another, it stops legislating its laws based upon right and wrong, and starts legislating right and wrong based upon its laws. Therefore, to say the life of the mother trumps the life of the child is to no longer recognize murder as wrong, ignore a founding principle of our country, and ultimately blur the line between moral and immoral. You guys, my wish is not to anger those of you who disagree with me, but instead to express to you why I hold the views I do, and to show you if I and those who agree with me what is at stake if we are right. If the fetus inside the womb of a woman is indeed a baby, we have murdered at least 40 to 50 million children, and we're still killing more. That's a greater Holocaust, a greater massacre than the Holocaust and slavery combined. We have to stop abortion. Those who can't fight for themselves are only saved when those who can take a stand fight for them instead.